British singer Adele is just 36 years old and has long been one of the world's top 100 most influential people. Her first album at 19, world fame and full stadiums at 21. Bright, eccentric, passionate girl from the outskirts of London conquered the public against the rules of show business, without flashy shows, scandalous clips and flashy sexuality. Just a personality and an amazing voice. Adele Laurie Blue Adkins was born in 1988 in North London in the notorious Tottenham neighbourhood of gangsters, Arab immigrants and the poor. Adele's family was also poor. Her parents, 18-year-old art student Penny and 20-year-old slacker Mark, who loved jazz, met in a pub in 1987 and quickly began living together. Penny gave birth to Adele and Mark asked for her hand in marriage but she refused, deciding she was too young for marriage. Mark left when their daughter was 9 months old. Up until the age of 3, Adele and her mum visited him, but then Mark disappeared. All that was left of him was his middle name Blue. Dad gave it to his daughter in honor of his love of the blues. The father will appear when Adele becomes famous, interviewed for money about her childhood. Her mum noticed her daughter's talent early on and worked 3 jobs at once to pay for her singing lessons. Adele's father was replaced by her grandfather, but he died when she was only 10 years old. Adele was very worried and decided to become a heart surgeon. Life took her in a different direction, but one day Adele hears from her mum, "You are a real doctor, only you treat hearts with music." She feels very warmly towards her mother and even got a tattoo in her honor in the form of a penny coin. Adele had vocal lessons with her teacher almost every night. She listened to Spice Girls songs and imitated them. Then she became interested in R&B and pop rock. But the first time she went public on the school stage was with the song Rise by the English singer Gabrielle. Adele persuaded her mother to buy a guitar and taught herself to play, surprising her friends with her strong 5-octave voice and her ability to pull out the highest notes. But she did not believe in success. She has always been fat and thought that with her figure the way to the stage is closed, and there are no rich sponsors. And yet, at 16, Adele risked going to audition at the London School of Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon, the alma mater of Amy Winehouse, Leona Lewis and other British stars. There she was happily accepted. And Adele left her school to study music with some of Britain's best teachers. In 2006, Adele recorded 3 tracks for a school project. A friend of hers posted them on social media, and miraculously, the songs became hits in no time. Adele got noticed. Richard Russell, owner of Excel Recordings, attended a small Adele concert and was blown away by her unusual velvety voice. The call from the record label office stunned Adele. She thought it was a prank. But it turned out to be true. In 2006, just 4 months after her release, Adele signed her first contract. Events developed rapidly. 2 more of Adele's songs hit the web, and in October 2007, her song Hometown Glory was released on the radio. It was immediately recognized as the single of the week and even nominated for a Grammy. Adele wrote it in just 10 minutes. The song would later be featured in the TV series Skins, and in 2008 it would reach the UK Top 40, and Adele would be labeled the new Amy Winehouse. And now Adele is touring the UK. XL Recordings signed her to a new contract, and then Adele's single Chasing Pavements, she wrote it after her breakup with her cheating boyfriend, which spent a month at number 2 on the UK charts. Thus began Adele's rise to musical Olympus. In 2008, Adele's debut album 19, the title is Her Age, became a sensation, topped the British charts and received platinum status in sales. It had everything: sadness, joy, optimism, rock and roll and blues motifs, rhythmic pop melodies. The album was called Old Soul and was nominated for a Mercury Prize. At the Brit Awards, Adele sang Someone Like You, and it immediately topped the charts. Adele sang with tears in her eyes. She would later call it her favorite song. Then came the Grammys for Best New Artist and Best Female Pop Vocal and the title of Queen of Soul from admiring critics. In October 2008, Sarah Palin, former governor of Alaska, and Adele participated in the TV show Saturday Night Live, which was watched by 17 million people. There, Adele performed 2 songs from her album 19 and it immediately became number 1 on iTunes. After the resounding success, she and her mum had to move, Fans tried to climb over the balcony into her second-floor flat. Even more resounding success awaited the second album, 21. It is mostly country style, and Adele even named the culprit of the genre change. The bus driver during her tour often listened to country music. Work on the album coincided with problems in Adele's relationship with her boyfriend, and the songs reflected all her feelings. One was written after a quarrel, another was written in response to an insult. The boyfriend said that Adele's life would be worthless without him. The third was a reaction to gossip from friends. The album 21 was released in 2012. It spent a month and a half on the charts in almost all of Europe, while the song Set Fire to the Rain topped the US Hot 100. Adele triumphed at the Billboard Music Awards, winning 12 awards, and was named one of the 100 most influential people of the year by Time magazine. Afterwards, Adele said, "The next album will be out in 2 years, I want to live for myself." The explanation was simple: the singer gave birth to a son. But when he was 18 months old, she returned to the studio. The release of the new album in 2015 caused such a stir that Justin Bieber and boy band One Direction postponed the release of their discs in fear of competition. And for good reason. The commercial success of 25 was insane, selling 20 million copies in 8 months. In 2014, Adele was awarded the Order of the British Empire for services to culture and the arts. 2 years later, she won 3 Brit Awards nominations, in 2017, all 5 Grammy nominations. And by 2018, she earned $190 million, becoming the richest singer in the UK. Everything Adele writes about is taken from life. A couple of songs were inspired by a young man she was dating while making the album 19. The relationship did not work out. The guy cheated on her and even flirted with one of her male friends. His name Adele does not name. They say he demanded royalties for songs dedicated to him. The songs of the album 21 reflect the romance with photographer Alex Starrock, Adele's boyfriend in 2008. But there is a theory that the songs are about singer Slinky Sunbeam, although Adele claimed he was not her type at all. Other candidates include comedian James Corden, producer Mark Ronson and Klaxon's frontman Jamie Reynolds. But what is known for sure is that after breaking up with her mysterious lover, Adele burst into co-writer Paul Epworth's house screaming that she wanted to write a ballad, sat down at the piano and tried to sing something. Paul convinced her that the melody should sound so that the ex would regret what he had said, and played it harder. Thus came one of Adele's most popular hits, Rolling in the Deep. It was sung in covers, it was played on the TV series Glee, but the singer never revealed the name of the hero. In 2011, Adele secretly had an affair with successful entrepreneur Simon Konecki, 14 years older than her. The song Someone Like You is dedicated to him. In 2012, the couple had a son Angelo, but they still avoided publicity and in 2014 even sued a British photo agency for publishing pictures of Adele walking with her son. Yet in 2017, the couple secretly married. The couple bought a mansion in East Grinstead, although Adele already owned a mansion in Sussex, a house in Brighton, a flat in London, a penthouse in New York, a beach bungalow in Malibu and 2 houses in Beverly Hills. Adele later admitted to suffering from postpartum depression. For the sake of her child, Adele took a creative break, quit smoking and drinking wine, but then she realized that she needed to live for herself. She will call motherhood the most difficult but also the most important stage of her life. Alas, in 2019, Adele filed for divorce. Simon was rumored to be annoyed with the role of star husband and hoped Adele would devote herself to her home and family, but it turned out otherwise. After her divorce, Adele had a short-lived romance with black rapper Joseph Adenaga, nicknamed Skepta. And in 2021, there was talk of a new favorite. Sports agent Rich Paul, one of the best in the US, is 6 years older than Adele. They met at a mutual friend's birthday party, quickly began to live together, and then on Adele's hand noticed a ring with a huge diamond. But she just smiled, it wasn't an engagement, she just likes expensive jewelry. It all came to light in November 2023 on Alan Carr's comedy show. Alan asked the audience if anyone had married or been married recently, and Adele shouted, "I did it." Before the wedding, friends urged the singer to protect her fortune. There was no contract in the marriage with Simon, and in the divorce he tried to sue for $90 million. And the couple signed a prenuptial agreement. As a teenager, Adele was tormented by her obesity complexes, but her success gave her confidence and she often talked about self-acceptance and loving her body. After all, she is not a top model and does not have to follow imposed beauty standards. So she would only start to lose weight if her weight was affecting her sex life. Adele did not go to the gym, but loved to eat good food and drink wine. After giving birth, her weight exceeded 100 kilos. But she still did not see the point in diets. And suddenly, since 2015, Adele began to lose weight. In the video for the song Hello, she already looked completely different. How and why she started to lose weight, Adele does not say. Some believe it was to relieve the stress of her divorce, while others believe it was sciatica that forced her to lose weight. In 2023, at a concert in Las Vegas, Adele fainted because of unbearable back pain. Now the singer drinks a lot of water, tea, smoothies, natural juices and snacks on fruit. Adele took a food intolerance test, took up Pilates, started going to the climbing wall and boxing ring with her son and is rumored to have attended psychotherapy and hypnosis sessions. Adele is unpredictable, lively and very sincere. Despite her extensive touring experience, she is afraid of flying and going on stage. But she knows how to pull herself together, jokes about herself on stage, talks about her nightmares, invites fans to sing along. And she easily uses foul language, especially if she touches on a hot topic. She's very impulsive, and anything that comes into her head comes out of her mouth. She is often compared to Amy Winehouse in behavior and image, and both grew up without a father. But Adele doesn't like this comparison, although she admits that Amy's work inspires her. Adele always sings live. Before her ligament surgery, the singer smoked and drank a lot of cider and wine. Then she became more careful, she saves her voice. In 2022, she admitted that she quit drinking after feeling on the verge of alcoholism. Her favorite color is black, her favorite dresses are vintage, long and sophisticated. Adele's stage image has changed over the years. Her spectacular voluminous hairstyle has been replaced by luxurious curls, and instead of wide arrows and voluminous false eyelashes, there is a restrained, elegant makeup. In 2019, Adele suddenly filed to shut down the music business and began appearing as a TV show host and actress. But in 2021, luckily for fans, the album 30 was released with candid songs about motherhood, divorce and heartbreak. The album's lead single Easy on Me was a huge success, and 30 topped the charts in 24 countries. On January 20, 2022, the singer had to cancel a series of concerts weekends with Adele because of COVID. When in November the tour started, there was a terrible excitement. The price of a seat in the center of the hall was as much as $200,000. In February 2023, Adele won a new Grammy for Easy on Me and announced that she intended to take time to complete a degree in English literature. Adele is now at the zenith of her fame. Her discs are among the best-selling in the world. She has more than 100 different awards. On the success of her singles and albums, she is 3 times listed in the Guinness Book of Records. Adele lives in Beverly Hills in her husband's house guarded by high-powered bodyguards. But by New Year's Eve, she complained, Rich is too obsessed with sports, and she's sick of it. But Adele seems to be preparing a new album. We're waiting.